Athletes Unlimited Volleyball is back in action as Week 3 unfolds. The world's best players continue the championship chase. A single crown is on the line, entangled in the heart of a team sport. The midpoint of the season has arrived with 3 returning captains: Castro, Danny Drews, and points leader Betania de la Cruz, who sits atop the leaderboard. Tonight comes Sheilla Castro's debut as captain. The Olympic legend has built a team of her own. Tension builds. A night of pro volleyball takes the court. Who will shine? Who will struggle? Get ready for Athletes Unlimited Volleyball right now. Tonight's match is presented by Geico. For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. Olympians, legends, role models, and now captains. Betania de la Cruz and Sheilla go head-to-head in match number 2 from Fair Park. Welcome back to Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. Kevin Barnett alongside former pro Heather Cox. And here we go once again, Heather. A meeting that is historic and also emblematic of this league. 2 moms as captains for the first time.
So special to see that these women can do everything, and that's thanks to Athletes Unlimited making it possible. Betty de la Cruz with a teenage son, Fair, Sheilla with young twin girls. All 3 of those children here, along with many other children, proving that you can be moms, you can be teammates, you can be wives. You truly can do it all with the support of Athletes Unlimited.
The excellence of the moms on display, and atop our leaderboard, Betania de la Cruz trying to put this championship in hand as we reach about the midpoint. Castro trying to continue to make her move. The young Danny Drews in there, and Sheilla Castro for the first time will be captain and will lead her team tonight into match number 1. Focus on the captains again, Betania de la Cruz, excellence for a decade plus.
And a 7-time captain here in Athletes Unlimited, and just an offensive powerhouse, averaging 4.8 kills per game. The setter holds the blockers, Betty finds the seam, and then she becomes a weapon out of the back row, scoring on every area of the court. Here's her bread and butter, the sharp cross court from the outside. And 9 aces on the season, one of the few top spin serves in the league. Tonight, she goes up against the Olympic legend we've been talking about, Sheilla Castro, who this week, like you said, is a first-time captain behind 4.2 kills per game last week. Now, the Mama 2 will miss the final week of the season, meaning she is just 1 week away from retiring, telling me I'm trying not to think about it. It just makes me way too emotional to think it's coming to an end.
First serve is in the offing. Time to validate your draft. Time to go for 3 sets. Legends and heroes from Dallas. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on Bally Sports is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Dallas, Texas continues to be our host. And Fair Park Coliseum, the 2nd season of Athletes Unlimited. Team Sheilla taking on Team de la Cruz, a historic meeting of teammates over the last 2 weeks. A look at our scoring breakdown, how it works in this individual title chase. If you just joined us, your team having success is the thing that matters the most. 60% of your points will come from team victories, 180 team points in every match. Individual stats, 36%, then MVP.
And every player gets a vote. They can vote for 3 MVPs. MVP 1 gets the most points, down to 2 and 3. And even fans can get in on the MVP voting.
Yeah, the Unlimited Club can get in on it. And some big news here. I wondered about the draft of Sheilla Castro. 2 inactive players for tonight, Val Nickel and Molly McCage, both suffering injuries last week. Both were drafted but remain inactive.
And this is a huge hit, Kevin, to Team Sheilla. Down to 9, and then there's a huge if. Ari Cruz, also questionable, sat herself on Saturday due to health reasons. We watched her warm up. She did not partake in any hitting, very limited in warm-ups. If Ari Cruz cannot go, Sheila's team is down to 8.
The draft was full of question marks in this regard. Ari Cruz, another Olympian and international star. Good to see Molly McCage on the sidelines there in the gray sweatsuit. But now Ari Cruz not looking like she is ready to go. So all those questions have answers, none of which Sheilla wanted.
Well, and what you do is you know you have 8 strong right now, and everybody has to play their role, and just know that they don't have a lot of depth, and they have to bring it.
Can be a benefit to players. They know they're not coming out. As we look at the starting lineup, Erin Fair's having her best volleyball here in Athletes Unlimited, and Kalema will be asked to do a lot.
Absolutely. She's been playing incredible defense in the 2 weeks leading up to tonight, but now she becomes that primary offensive threat on the outside if Ari Cruz can't go.
Libero Hannah Lishman continues in that role. And on the other side, Betania de la Cruz brings Deja McClendon back into the starting lineup. Set down to Key Michael, an Olympian, and our floor general.
I am the go-kart master down here with her flag. Just want to let everyone know who's watching, #KeyCam if you want to chat to any of the players. But otherwise, I'm going to give you my player to watch. Tonight it's going to be Carly Lloyd. I played against her in Italy, and I remember she was an absolute beast at the time. I was scared. She was fooling me left and right, and she's come back after having a baby and is in better shape than I think she's been in her whole life. So players, watch out for her. Fans, let us know who you want to chat to as well.
So much Olympic talent in this match.
Indeed, and Carly Lloyd, I think, is a great fit for this squad. This is the 3rd different setter in 3 weeks chosen by Captain Betty de la Cruz. They do have one piece of consistency, and that is Noma Velez Augusto playing with Betty de la Cruz for the 7th time in 8 weeks. They have a great chemistry, a great bond. Betty knows a good thing when she has it and continues to draft Noma.
And Carly just fills our entire theme for the night. Olympian moms.
Just an absolute rock star. First time playing since she had her little baby Storm, and I don't know how much you've been social media stalking the last couple days, but Carly's partner put a video of little baby Storm doing pull-ups on the bar. Like, had the baby hanging from the bar with nobody holding her, and she was crushing it.
Those shoulders don't build themselves. That's a lot of work in there.
Start them young.
Yeah, Riley McKibben and his brother Madison have put in a tremendous amount of work. The Bearded Bros doing great work for volleyball. They put out a video. There's Riley and Storm. Put out a video about Athletes Unlimited. Go check it out on their YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. Support volleyball people doing good work there. And
Storm is rocked. I mean, she is jacked, absolutely jacked. Baby Storm, I love your strength.
Yeah, there's a smile. That's exactly what we needed to get things started here in Dallas. Glad you're with us as we review our MVPs from the last match. Hope you saw it. We were worldwide on our social channels. Morgan Hentz at the libero position. We talked about her coming in, leading the league in total digs. She delivered on that.
I love how much the people value the importance of the libero. All the players in the league, as well as the fans that are voting, know just how integral Morgan Hentz was to her team's victory.
Lee Edmond, Danny Drews, a clean sweep of the MVPs.
Leah Edmond with nearly a career high, 17 kills for Edmond on the night.
Yeah, career high 18. That was on Saturday, so she has back-to-back career-type performances going. There's a look at Nomaris Velez Augusto. Law student, has a couple of years left, and our reigning Geico Defensive Player of the Year.
Appeared in all 45 sets a year ago, and she is a lot like Morgan Hentz in her ability to just cover about 50% of the court when she's in.
Corozal, Puerto Rico, her hometown, but quickly making a home here in AU, dominating and being a huge part of success for her teams on the floor, just for Betty's teams. And it's not just about people you feel comfortable with in practice or you feel comfortable with in terms of knowing they're going to take care of their responsibility. These are two players who pass next to each other in Betania and Nomaris.
And if you're a hitter, you know the value of having a strong passer next to you, because Noma will also call Betty off on a lot of those balls so that she can just focus on hitting, and Noma knows that she can get the ball to her setter. This week it's Carly Lloyd, and then set Betty up for success on the outside.
So something to watch over here. Players that have been going out. Fallon Moana has been raising her level, coming over from the beach side of things to indoor after 6 years off. She's been an offensive force. Can she provide balance to Betania is the question. Taylor Morgan, one of the fun watches. Listen for her singing in the middle. And Deja McClendon, member of the Player Executive Committee, leadership of this league, returns to the starting lineup. There's Taylor Morgan, number 28 in gold. Yeah.
Already feeling it.
No surprise. We're ready. We've waited long enough. Number 13. a legend in the sport of women's volleyball, who played her best match on Saturday night. Looked springy, looked like she had taken 5 years off of her volleyball calendar, and asked her after the match, did you feel better than you felt? She said, yes, I felt like myself, I felt good. The stats showed it.
Yeah, she looked amazing, and she propelled herself into 4th place on that leaderboard to earn that captain spot and the right to draft her team.
Yeah, Sheilla had what was a career night for her in Athletes Unlimited, just adding accolades to things that she had already put on her resume. Had 17 kills, hit .412 in that match, as we're now underway in match 2 of 2 on a Wednesday night. Betty blocked initially. Morgan will dig it out. Free ball coming. And that ball is missed by Aries Schutt.
And we've talked about the injuries on Team Sheilla. Well, Aries Schutt, also an injured player. You notice that she's got her right thumb taped with that purple tape. She injured it in week 1, missed a lot of practice, and has slowly worked her way back, and I think playing exceptionally. But again, injuries are a problem for Team Purple.
Yeah, she said those ligaments are damaged in the thumb, and it's not bothering her, but right away a couple of misses. So 2 missed connections have Team Cruz up 2-0. Not a lot of options, and sometimes as a player, you warm up, you know you're not coming out. That can work in your favor.
Absolutely. It's sort of like that Michael Jordan flu effect, when you know that you have to dig that much deeper to get it done.
I appreciate your Chicago reference, Heather Cox.
Everybody loves the flu game. Don't you feel like that as a player, though? If you weren't 100%, if you weren't healthy or had an injury, that you almost played better because you were that much more focused?
I would definitely agree with the focus, and that could be provided, yes. Tip there by Morgan. I've played sick a few times, never really enjoyed it.
So Betty back to serve, such a strong point scoring rotation, 9 aces on the season, and you'll watch, she's one of the few in the league that does the top spin jumper. So much velocity.
Yep. Morgan plays that tip up. Fallon. Long. She's been scoring with that push, though. First time I've seen her try and go deep.
Well, that's the beach. That's just the ball control that she's learned on the beach, trying to go for the open corners in the back. Don't want to do it with the open hand on the beach, but you definitely want to find those deep corners.
High float, you heard the call there. How about a bullet instead? Played at Long Beach State, a couple of years professionally in China and her home country.
And that her 6th ace on the season, tied for 3rd. Such a scoring weapon from the back line.
I asked her, I said, why Long Beach State? She said, Southern California, come on.
Don't. And Long Beach State with a great tradition of women's volleyball success. Players like Misty May, Coach Brian Gimolero.
Yep, now head coach Tyler Hildebrandt taking over. Of course, won national title with Nebraska a few years ago as an assistant for John Cook. Now the head man there in Long Beach. Noma doing everything she can to keep that ball alive. Serving Aaron Fairs. And Aaron Fairs chipping it right into the corner. What a ride it has been for Flying Fairs, number 7. Up 14 more spots. Drafted 35th in week number 1, 8th in week number 3. She's now hitting .274.
And now that she's such a weapon, Kevin, what's happening is all the teams are serving her. So she knows that for her to have success, she's got to be able to serve receive. 181
receptions. That is 1st in the league. Peterson is the next closest at 176. Then it's a huge drop off after that. So those 2 players have definitely been the target. Jamie Peterson and Aaron Fairs. See if she gets one from here from Fanoy Moana. Indeed. Sheilla, back row, kill. Gliding for the kill.
It just making it look so easy, regarded as one of the greatest opposites of her generation. 2-time Olympian, gold in 2008, 2012. And her Brazilian national team beat the United States in both of those.
Yeah, I was in stadium for both of those victories by Brazil. 2012 one shocking Utterly shocking. That ball ripped for the winner. The United States won the first set of an Olympic final 25-11, steamrolled Brazil. Sheilla and Brazil then proceeded to swing for the fences and hit a home run, taking home the gold medal over the next 3 sets. Climax, front row. Backslide right at her. Farah could not get the kill there. That'll be deep corner. Perfect pass, Farah again. No, dug by Fairs. Oh, Sheilla, what court awareness. And it pays off, was hardly even looking over there.
And that is what happens when you're one of the best in the world and you've been at it for so long. You just make the game look easy.
This reminds me of somebody getting the ball with their back to the basket and just knowing how far they are spaced from the basket without looking around. She knew how much court was left off to her right side.
Yeah, complete court awareness on every area, every square inch of the court.
Erin Fair's cause, we serve first. Played her college ball at Louisville. The Houston native. Mom has been here, says only a 4-hour drive. I will be in stadium all the time this year.
And when you're down to 8 players, you have to play nearly perfect volleyball, and service errors are going to kill you. You have got to be as consistent as you can to give yourself a chance.
Deja McClendon. Working on Mao to the outside, throws it. Nice little sequence for number 44, who's still trying to get going offensively. As we look at the bench, there's Molly McCage, hoping she is back.
This is such a beautiful opportunity for Mao to really show what she can do in the front row. We've seen a lot of her defensively so far in this Athletes Unlimited season, but now is her time to shine in the front row.
Yeah, Mao coming in hitting just 107. Blocked there from Ari. 9-6. Ali Bastianelli. The Rainbow Connection, her cause. Traded last week in a forced trade, played for 2 different teams. Now she finds herself already on the shorthanded squad as that ball creeps through the cable.
Now serving for Team Cruz, number 33, Rachel Vera.
Into the middle, Ari right into the campfire.
You heard that call, setter live. That is Team Gold letting their teammates know that Nutsara Tomcom is a front row setter, meaning she can be an attacker on that last possession. Now she rotates to the back row. Tomcom becomes a back row setter. Can't attack, but has 3 offensive weapons across the front line.
Misconnection there, Sheilla overhead, cuts it, and again finds the open court.
Sheilla taking her captain duties very seriously, carrying this team so far. 2 kills now on 3 swings and doing an amazing job finding the open areas.
Sheilla Castro comes in with 65 kills, hitting 230. Betania with the kill there. It's your not overall kill leader, but she's hitting 260 on the year. It is your overall points leader, averaging just under 5 kills a set. Is the multiple-time Olympian out of the Dominican Republic.
Well, you can see with this swing and this beautiful arm swing right over the top of the block why she led the leaderboard with 995 points last week, 6th all-time in Athletes Unlimited history.
In fact, Betania de la Cruz owns several of those top 10 results. Noma got enough of it that it could be popped up, but it is out of the field of play just about. Oh man,
that was close.
Fallon nearly brought it back. Yeah, you mentioned those all-time weekly performances.
Great hustle this time by Carly Lloyd, keeping the ball in play, and then Foinoma Wana doing everything she can. All that power came so close.
Transition Fairs. Benoit Moana picks up the roll, shot backs out. Here comes Betty. Nope, no swing. Mao dug by Namaris. Fallon off the edge. This time some more heat on it from 35.
And I love it. Fallon asked for it. She'll, Carly, come on. She's feeling it. She wanted that ball. Benoit Moana with such a heavy shoulder. This time it all starts in transition with Velez Augusto getting the great dig. And then here's Benoit Moana asking for it, going straight over the top of Ari Shui.
I'll tell you, one of the things that surprises me and impresses me with Fallon, having been on the beach so long, as that ball is wide, Ari misses again, is her footwork. See her turn the hips, get off the net, and come back. Excellent work with her feet.
Well, it's funny that you say that, Kevin, because last week she talked specifically about that's been the biggest adjustment from beach to indoor, is that footwork and the eye work. She said, and when the two go hand in hand, that is when I'm feeling it in the zone.
Well, her team looking for a couple points here in this first set. Just long from the captain, Bethany de la Cruz, mentioned that she owned several top 10 all-time performances in terms of points for a week. She owns number 5, number 6, and number 8. And the highest point total is 1,205, put out by Jordan Larson. Next two, do you know who owns the next two? Ari Cruz. Over 1,000 points.
Ari Cruz is that good and sorely missed on Team Sheilla tonight so far.
Absolutely, joust lost there. But that crew is doing it. They're still leading by 2 here in set number 1.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the start for Team Sheilla. Nice heads-up play by Bastianelli and Sheilla, but not enough as Team De La Cruz gets the point.
Sheilla inside out, dug by Betty. He's waiting on it. And McClendon pounds it through the outstretched hands of Team Sheilla. If you were with us earlier tonight, it was a 75-66 victory for Team Drews. They lost the first set after having 4 set point opportunities. They lost 27-25. They didn't come back to win 25-21, 25-18. To take home 140 points, as there are some individual points being awarded to Taylor Morgan, 12 for the ace. So 140 team points for Drews. It very easily could have been a sweep. You think that these two teams that matched up earlier are quite powerful this week?
I do. I mean, the balance. Both of those captains drafted so well, and especially Team Drews showed that balance tonight. So many players getting involved. Leah Edmond, Danny Drews, and then a great supporting staff with Morgan Hens just keeping the ball alive in transition. And yes, I agree that those two teams are loaded. Meanwhile, Team Sheilla doing an amazing job, coming in shorthanded with just 8 players available at this point, and I've been very impressed with the amount of offense we're seeing from them.
Tough serve from Sheilla once again. Fallon with the high ball. Boy, Mao is doing a nice job early on at that outside hitter spot. Farah. And what is the call? Lift.
Lift, wow.
Yeah, I think took it from behind her body, did Farah, and swept it across.
Yeah, you can't hang on to it like that and move it across your body.
Belo Horizonte, the home for Sheilla Castro, cause and mother. Several athletes playing for and mother here and supporting all those nonprofit organizations.
And this is a great overhead view where you can see the open areas of the court. If you are a server, you're looking for these areas in this serve receive. Short area 2, short area 3, and deep area 5.
There was that deep shot, outside Fairs, off the edge of the block and down. If you were with us last week, you know that the team wearing purple was captained by Lawrence Stivrins. It was Team Stivrins last week, and unfortunately, Lawrence Stivrins suffered an injury after landing on one of the outside blockers. She has been ruled out for the rest of the season. 25 kills, 7 aces, 11 blocks, and 1 week as captain, an impact performer in her inaugural professional experience. So this first set has turned into a battle Betty, I'll give you a little shout out when we return on Valley Sports.
Hola, soy Betania de la Cruz y primero quiero agradecer por todo el apoyo que siempre me brindan y espero que me sigan aquí en la Liga de Estados Unidos, Athletes Unlimited. Follow me in Instagram, The Big Bet.
Betania de la Cruz continues her leadership with a whole new crew, 8 of 11 players different than week 2, but it hasn't mattered as she continues her excellence. Let's check in with Key Michael.
Fair just asked me if he looks good, so I need everyone at home to confirm that yes, you look amazing. So Fair was a pretty crucial part of the draft last week. Who were your favorite? You were sitting next to your mom. Who was your favorite pick that she chose?
Well, I really don't know that because I like literally all the players.
Okay, and if you had to pick a favorite player other than your mom,
She's captain, but
Danny Cruz?
Yeah.
Okay, well you guys are gonna play against her maybe tomorrow or the next day?
Yeah.
The next day is orange. So tell me what you've been getting up to here in Dallas, other than coming to the games and hanging out with your mom.
Well, I play baseball in the school, and I play my iPad when I am in the hotel.
What are you playing on your iPad?
Games.
You told us last time that you don't play any volleyball. Do you have any intention of playing volleyball one day?
No.
You're breaking my heart, Fair. You're here watching the highest level of volleyball. You know you can learn from all these women here.
I only like volleyball for seeing new players and my mom.
Well, we have footage of you hugging Danny Drews, so we're going to confirm that she is indeed your favorite. Well, we're just so glad that you're here.
Thank you.
I'm going to let you get back to watching the game.
There's a good moment between
Okay,
number 45
see ya.
and Fair.
Bye, everyone.
Now, you know, Fair, he's taking Zoom classes while he's here, so he can be here with his mom and has absolute adoration for what she's doing and the opportunity to be here. But he's taking these Zoom classes, and each week they check in with him and say, did you make it on TV this week, famous Fair?
I love it. His grade is going to get better the more that he's on television. So Fair, we're doing our best to help your grades go up as your classmates are watching you on TV. Fair is amazing. We talked to him the first night that we were all here, and to hear him speak about his mother and the admiration he has for her and the type of role model that she is, I mean, it just gave me chills to hear him talk about how much he idolizes her and wants to be like her in terms of her leadership and her energy.
And don't worry too much about that. I'm not going to play volleyball. My oldest son told me, I'm not like you. I'm not going to play volleyball at 10 years old. And I
Guess what he's doing right now?
I said, okay, cool. I didn't ask. You do what you want. He's now playing for UC Santa Barbara this evening.
Right, playing against UCI tonight, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Go Gauchos.
Uh-huh. He's now a college opposite.
I like that right side player for the Gauchos.
How about the opposite player coming out of the middle there for the women in gold? Fallon Fanoy-Moana, another Southern California native.
We talked about the fact that she's been a beach player for the last 6 years. This is the first time she's played indoor in 6 years. And she just said, I wasn't finished indoors. I had something left in me to prove, some passion left in my game for the indoor game. And boy, is she showing it.
A service! Rachel Fair, boy, she put a bullet out there last time and it got past. And this time, a little inside slide off 1 foot, nets yet another ace. As our Aspiration Aces program continues, we plant 10 trees for every ace thanks to the support of Aspiration. We already had 950 planted coming into tonight.
And now 4 more, 2 aces apiece for each team.
There's a block. Taylor Morgan's going to pick up the points on that, I believe. 19-18. 3 sets, all played to 25, win by 2. Aggregate score determines the overall. That is how Athletes Unlimited Volleyball works. Your team gets points for your victories. You get 40 for each set win. As Team De La Cruz ties it up, you get 60 for the overall. Each of the players on the team will receive that. That, along with your personal points and the MVPs, go to your ranking on the Geico leaderboard.
This is
Betania De La
interesting.
Cruz already on top.
Yeah, and over Drews, who has already played a complete match, and De La Cruz, just with half a set, is still firmly in that first place spot.
Well, Betania De La Cruz came in sporting a pretty substantial lead.
She had a little cushion.
Yeah, to this one. So she's been our top scorer. She's been in that gold chair so many times in Athletes Unlimited Volleyball.
A lot of that has to do with the 995 points she secured last week
Yeah,
to get that cushion.
She has a lead of over 300 points coming in. Tip shot, Betty right there picking up 5 for the dig. Utsara, 5 on the other side. She's been playing exceptional right side defense, been a shovel over there. And Sheilla chips it for the winner.
Kevin, I know it's early, we're in week 3, but wouldn't it be amazing to see history made and see a captain run the table for the entire season?
Yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, Betty De La Cruz has been captain for the 7th time in 8 weeks, dating back to the last Athletes Unlimited season, and to see that stretch go throughout this entire season would be remarkable.
It's going to be a tall order to try and get Betania De La Cruz out of the captain's chair. I mean, it's possible Danny Drews might get her off the leaderboard in terms of the top spot, but you're not going to push her down past 4th.
Right.
Carly Lloyd back to serve. Now another tip, easily played. Betty. Yeah, the tips are not going down right now. Better take a cut. Thank you, Fallon. Wishman can't quite get there from Morgan.
And great distribution that time by Carly Lloyd, really working antenna to antenna.
Now, good pass. Nice rhythm for the offense. Sheilla blocked. Morgan with the set. Betty with determination. The Big Beth with the winner.
Teams have been up in their sideline game. It's like they've been watching some NFL tape on celebrations in the end zone. Look at this, and that just shows her physical power. No 3-step approach, just basically jumping with one little step and then terminating.
What you just saw is emblematic of why Betania De La Cruz has been an international volleyball assassin for more than a decade. They lead by 1 here, Team De La Cruz.
Let's jump. Sets up, sets up. Come on, let's go up. Oh. That's okay, that's okay. With her, let's go, yeah. I know. I didn't think about the block.
You're hitting away a little, just a little.
You were into the action with guaranteed rate and former Big West standout, Ari Schutt. 22-21. Couple of errors early on, but Schutt getting some blocks. 22-21. Are they close enough? Is the question here for Team Sheilla in set number 1. Kevin Barnett, Heather Cox, Key Michael. Week 3 underway. Match number 2. Overhand reception now. Sheilla outside, and a net violation makes that a K. We're tied. Deuces on the board.
Strong scoring rotation for Team Sheilla with Mao moving to the back court. They've also got Tom Com in the back row, so 3 hitters in the front.
Ooh, that one was falling. Into the campfire goes De La Cruz. The soft stuff wasn't working earlier. It works there. I don't know. Can you go full flex on a tip?
If you're Betty, you can.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know what? Betty can do whatever she wants in my book.
It is the Big Best world. We're all just living in it.
3 kills on 9 swings so far for the captain.
Yeah, but she's asked for a lot of tot on most of her teams. And that will be a back row setter violation. Tot, something you usually get from your opposite, but increasingly you can get from the outside hitters. Taking out the trash.
I like that. A little tot.
Yeah, a little high ball, out of position. Did you give much tot in college?
I didn't.
In-system kind of hitter?
I was an in-system kind of hitter.
Okay. In-system. McClendon tips. Tom-Com seen that before. Sheilla through the block. Fares with some heat, but it's dug. Oh, Betty, more heat back the other way. Thank you very much.
Turning tot into gold there.
There you go, first set, history, 25-22. Team De La Cruz with a solid close and 40 team points. Dorada just keep racking it up. Betania, the captain, the exclamation point, and the victory in set one.
When I was in college, I wore a purple ribbon in my hair. It's to raise awareness for pancreatic cancer for my great uncle Bud, who passed away from pancreatic cancer.
The next pick with opposite Taylor Fricano.
To wear a purple jersey would be pretty special. I didn't ever really think about that and how it would relate to when I wore my purple ribbon. I feel like if I was put on the purple team, I feel like that would be him up there working his magic, you know?
That purple ribbon that Taylor wore while she was competing at UNC actually went into her Uncle Bud's casket after he passed away after that battle with pancreatic cancer. Taylor said she has not worn purple one time since that day when she gave up that purple ribbon until today. Truly meaningful day for Taylor Fricano.
Young woman played her college ball at UNC, been playing overseas, played in Turkey, played in Italy, actually holder of an Italian passport, has some options there for playing professionally and continuing her career. Look at our stats through one, 25-22, Team De La Cruz.
And not a ton of efficiency offensively for either team. Team Purple hitting 170, Team Gold coming away with the win behind a 270 hitting attack, and some balance with Moana and De La Cruz getting 4 kills apiece. Team Purple led by Sheilla with 4 kills on her side, but they need to get a little bit more efficiency, cut down on the unforced errors, especially considering that Team Sheilla is just playing with 8.
Playing with a reduced squad, Team Sheilla. They don't have a lot of options.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Molly McCage on the sideline in a sweatshirt, not able to play after being hit in the face last week. Val Nickel also out. And then Ari Cruz is available if need be, but she also is battling injury. So they are down to 8.
I mean, I have a problem with Molly McCage. Look, you know it's a deal that she gets drafted, you get Franklin. Can we not sub Franklin in?
It's a good call. Get the big black dog in, right?
Yeah, I mean, it might come down to that.
Get Taylor's dog Peanut in.
What are his skills? Peanut the poopy, Taylor Fricano's dog. Give a follow on Instagram. That's what she's trying to do with him. She tried to name him Peanut the puppy, and that was taken. So thoughts went elsewhere. Kalemau. Back to serve as we're underway here in set number 2. Mao asked to do a lot. Hit 280, 3 for 7. That's a nice start. Shea, a little twist. Nomaris over it. That one inside the block. Another kill by Fallon Moana. That's going to be 5 of 11 for Fallon. Hitting about 350.
Now serving the captain, number 81, Natalia De La Cruz.
There you go, you get a feel of the power. Chance here. Not only the point by Moana, but you keep Betty at the line.
Absolutely, and I mean, you want to stay in this rotation as long as possible for obvious reasons, and the strength of Betty De La Cruz's top spin jumper.
She will tail that thing away quite often from left to right. Almost like a left-handed jump server from that side of the court. There you go. Just wide. Do we have a challenge? Betty's consulting those that were on that side of the court, and I think Fallon said no, that ball was wide. 2 challenges per team per set, and you have to trust your teammates. You have to listen to what they're saying. Was there a touch? Indeed, there was. McClendon's going to get it. But we might have a challenge this way.
If it stands, 3rd kill for Deja, who, after being a captain in the first week, hasn't had a lot of offensive opportunities. Definitely wants to make a mark tonight. They are going to challenge whether or not Deja got a touch at the net. Watch to see if it goes off of Sheilla or Allie's hands here. Looks like it could have gotten Ali Bastianelli's hand, that right hand.
And everybody looking at the big board here inside Fair Park Coliseum make their own judgment.
Things to look for. It looks like the finger moves, and then you also look for a change of direction on the ball. Yeah, watch her finger bend right there. Yep, right there. It looks like a clear touch to me.
April Frick, our R2 for this one, is in the replay booth, but everyone in the arena is effectively in the replay booth watching this. Maybe a good look at it here.
Ooh, that one doesn't look quite as conclusive to me.
If you're Ali Bastianelli, you would have said to Sheilla, right, I touched it, I touched it, I touched it, let's move on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a much better angle. You don't see her finger move.
And
there's no change of direction on the ball either there.
We might have to get an official ruling as to whether you called that there was a touch or wasn't there. Heather, to update your score. In any case, no touch. McClendon
got a better angle and
with the error.
It's fair.
And we will reverse the call. And the score, 3-2. Early action, set 2. Deep serve again. That was going to find the back line. Block, popped up, kept alive. Tom Com pulls it out from under the net. Bump set, Sheilla. Lloyd got just enough of it. Sheilla just hitting so many smart shots. A lot of inside out to find that line and the back 3 feet of the court.
Well, she just makes it look so effortless. I mean, you could just tell her veteran international and Olympic experience shines through in her ability to see the entire court as she's swinging. Boy, that all starts with the pass of Deja McClendon and great wrist away out of the middle by Taylor Morgan.
Little sock puppet, wrist away. Thank you to our official partner, Geico, for their support of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. We are in the second set of our second match on a Wednesday night. We play Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, this weekend and next. This is our 3rd weekend of action from here in Fair Park. We will be back for championship weekend in about 2 weeks' time. That'll be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday affair to close it out and award all of the hardware on Saturday night.
So much on the line. Medals, a dream team, overall leaderboard.
Geico Defensive Player of the Year.
Sportsmanship award.
Yep, so much to be covered, but that is a long ways off. A lot to be done even just this weekend. Farah straight down to the short side.
It all starts with the pass. Good ball control allows Carly Lloyd to run the middle, and a great jump set catches Ali Bastianelli off guard, and Farah taking full advantage of an open net.
Rachel Farah, another one of those athletes who exemplifies so much of the good about volleyball players. Outside. Thrown back. Could be a reset. Instead, it's a near dunk. Farah blocked down on the other side. So Farah +1, -1 in swings, but I mean +1 for the sport. She has a biochem degree and then a graduate degree in chemical engineering. She did her master's in chemical engineering, and she's into building a society on the moon. How about that?
Love it.
Are you in?
I mean, she is a repping us volleyball player as well.
Went to Colorado. She's currently looking for a job in aerospace.
I'd hire her.
Yeah, originally out of Naperville, Illinois, my hometown. Two siblings went to NNHS. She went to the local Bennett Academy. So.
Is that where the smart people went?
Apparently. I wouldn't know, Heather. Betty with the cover. Joust. And what is the call? It is a back row setter. But we're going to have to check a little rotation here.
Yeah, Betty disagrees. Yeah, good job.
There you go.
That is what a captain does.
Yeah.
Questioning the rotation, and Betty De La Cruz correct in that rotation. It was not a back row set.
That happens. I'll talk to Tong about it later. It'll be mentioned.
Just break it down.
Yeah. I'll text him right now.
If he pulls out his phone out of his pocket, I'm gonna die.
Dig in the middle, back way over. Farah redirect, two hands and down. So Rachel Farah picking up some points. Key with one of her friends.
I am here with one of my friends. I'm here with Rai, and you guys all know it's not a secret how much I love you, but I also know what an amazing setter you are because I played with you for 2 years. But something I just found out about you recently, that your dream was to be in a musical?
Broadway.
In a Broadway musical?
I was a dancer before I was a volleyball player, so I wanted to dance in Broadway. But now I just fell in love with volleyball,
and now here you are. And
I'm now just dancing under the sidelines.
Yeah, exactly. we see your skills sometimes. Well, I remember last season talking to Noma, and we were like, oh man, because we knew you in common. We were like, we got to get her here. And then this year you're here, and you're getting to play with people that you said has been a dream to play with, like Nutara and Carly. What's it like?
Sheilla, Nutara, Carly, like there's so many people here that it's been a dream that I follow ever since I was starting my volleyball career, and just being here for them and having a way to connect with them and help the team is a dream. It's a dream,
I know.
literally.
I love it for you. And your dad is here. I know your husband was here, and then your aunt and uncle were here. We went out for sushi one day with the whole family, but now your dad is here. How cool is that he's here?
I love it. My dad and my whole family's been following me around everywhere I go. And it's kind of nice to have him here because my husband left today. I was like, okay, I have my dad. Yes, literally. It's like, well, you go, you're staying. But yeah, my dad is loving it. He's very excited for all this, and I'm happy for him to have him here.
I'm so happy that you're here. And everyone, if you haven't already seen our episode together of the Off-Season Spotlight, we hang out in Puerto Rico and we see your whole life. So yes. It's on YouTube, on Athletes Unlimited YouTube. So check it out. Thanks, Rai.
Thank you.
Rai is quite the character. There was a fashion walk-up last week, and she went the full dinosaur.
Full plastic dinosaur.
And she was shaking a tail feather, too. Or in that case, maybe just a tail.
Love hearing Rai talk about all the players that she's competed against for so many years and having them gather here for Athletes Unlimited. Rai, of course, a member of the Puerto Rican national team, so has gone up against all these other Olympians for years, and now to all assemble in one place is pretty special.
Oh, nice shoot set there from Nutara. Morgan back for more in the middle. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Hashtag KeyCam. Can we get Carly Lloyd's opinion on who's the better setter, her or hubby Riley McKibben? That would be partner Riley McKibben, yeah. I like that. I want to know. The answer might be Jamison McKibben. I don't know. The younger brother, still at SC in his senior season. The littlest of the 3 bearded bros, who strangely does not have a beard.
You got the full 4-1-1 on the brothers. I like it.
It's a little bit of a wormhole there, yeah. All right, play off balance, somewhat into the net. Doesn't matter, ball way out of bounds. Sheilla still wants the call, but the ball's out of bounds.
Yeah, that net's still shaking.
Yeah, somebody did something.
Number
11-9, Team Sheilla looking for the comeback. Lost the first set by 3. Nice set by Sheilla Fairs. Cannot find that chip to the corner. I think you heard the call there, Newt. And indeed, the setter puts it outside. Aaron Fairs for the winner, and it's 12-9.
It all starts with a great save. Watch Sheilla drop here, though. She thinks she's going to get tooled by Moana, but Nutsara reads it beautifully, keeps that ball in play.
Fairs hitting 440. She's paying dividends on that stock rising.
Well, Betty's asking for a challenge, I think. I think there was a touch.
Oh, I heard several different indications here in the arena as to what the call could have been. All right, captain's challenge issued by Team Sheilla. Yeah, do not adjust your sets here. Team Sheilla is in fact correct, as Heather's favorite song comes on in Fair Park.
Love it. Finally, my request got into the DJ. So a touch called on Sheilla. Definitely not one on Ari. As Betty's swing goes cross court. I don't think she caught from this angle. It doesn't look to me like she caught any fingers.
All right, here's a reverse. I don't know how much we're gonna have from that one. I don't see any deflection on the ball in terms of spin.
No, fingers don't move. The ball doesn't change direction. I'm going no touch.
Okay.
Inspired by a little AC/DC.
So they've already won one challenge where there was no touch. And no touch here, which means that they will get the ball back. However, it also means that they have used their challenges.
I like it, though. That's a nice swing.
2 for 2.
13-9.
Yeah, so no challenges available now for Team Sheilla. They'll have to go with the referees the rest of the way as Fairs terminates. This should be a really good opportunity for Sheilla. No Morris diving in, right-hand stab. And chipping off the block. And down on the sand goes Moana.
Moana showing her sand skills, her double ability. Such a smart player, so many shots. And if that name sounds familiar, she has got volleyball in her blood. Her mom, Debbie, played on the beach and trained with her sister, Lele, who competed in the '76 Olympic Games in Montreal. And of course, her uncle, Eric, gold medalist in 2000 in Sydney. And a very long, successful AVP career. So to say that Moana has it in her blood is not an understatement or an overstatement.
Eric, known as the Body, made a comeback, played in the Hermosa Open at 52 years old.
That's impressive.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
One time UC Santa Barbara star. Won a few matches.
That's awesome.
It was amazing.
Good for him.
Yeah, it was amazing. Dude can still play. Overhead, Sheilla inside for the kill. I like that set.
Yeah, love the quick attack, and that's what Nutsar Tomcom is known for. That flick of the wrist and running that quick back attack. Watch how Sheilla comes into the middle of the court, catching the block off guard. That's the first time we've seen that quick connection between Tomcom and Castro.
Timeout called by Team Dela Cruz. You saw our Cruz there. The bull ready to charge. Second set, all Team Sheilla right now. (25-22), set number 1, Dela Cruz. 16-10, Team Sheilla in a reversal. Athletes Unlimited's mission is to develop athletes as civic leaders and elevate them as role models for the next generation of athletes and fans. We believe that the qualities that lead to excellence on the field are the same qualities that create strong civic leaders and participants in civic life. Athletes Unlimited is proud to collaborate with EY to introduce our annual Civic Leadership Award. The 2021 Civic Leadership Award presented by EY was awarded last year. This will be the 2022 version and will recognize one Athletes Unlimited athlete each year for their civic leadership efforts both during the season and in the off season. Now Kale Mao and the rest of the athletes here finding the midpoint of the season. So many awards yet to be handed out, including that leadership award presented by EY.
This is impressive.
You like the coordination?
I do.
Ball is long. Timeout worked. Now time to get to work.
Stop that 7-1 run. Team Sheilla doing so much with so little, just 8 players available and doing everything they can to stay in this one.
Yeah, that 16-10 lead, the biggest spread of the match. Inside, boy, they're moving Sheilla all over the place. Looks like a middle 90s offense. Mao forced to tip. Phenomenal. Quick to Bastinelli. That ball, was it out of bounds? Team Sheilla is going to complain. They're out of challenges. Fallon. Tip. Down. Moana. Her offense has been rising as the weeks have gone on. She now has 8 kills and is hitting about 400.
That is a great save. That was a legal play. Carly Lloyd's ball right into the net.
8 kills for Fallon. Betania with 6. So some balance. That's what we've been looking for Betty. Morgan, good pass. Betty back row. Oh, straight heater. Give him the heater, Betty.
Betty with just such sharp angles inside the block as a back row attacker sees that double block. And that's smart of Team Sheilla to put up a double block anytime Betty's swinging at the ball, even if it's back row.
You might want to go back to Team Cup, see if you can get 4 up. For you volleyball history enthusiasts.
I like it.
Sheilla inside, and that's it. That's it. I know, I've changed it. We no longer have zones 1 through 6. We have zone 1, zone Sheilla, zone 3, 4, 5, and 6.
I mean, she just slices and dices this court. 8 kills now for Sheilla.
At the service line now. Excellent foot movement from Noaris. And a block from Fairs, contributing in every category.
Aaron Fairs, another example of somebody just taking advantage of the opportunity given. 8 players, everybody has to bring it, and we're seeing so much balance from Team Sheilla right now.
Just like her serve, a little inside slide in front of the setter. I like the variation from Farah and Lloyd. I mean, if you can find a setter to set a wide variety of offenses, it's Carly Lloyd. Been traveling all over the world setting for years. Both these setters International experience abound. That ball is served long. Fair's back to serve. Set over is good. And it falls, but that is about the only thing hasn't been working for Team Sheilla, as we now have an opportunity to bring in Taylor Fricano. Ciao, Taylor.
Ciao, come stai?
La squadra è meno stasera.
No, la mia squadra è molto brava.
Sì, però no tanti giocai.
No, ok, sì, questo è vero. Questo è vero, sì.
Those of you enjoying the Italian, there are not a ton of players on the purple side tonight, but it's going well. What do you like about your side?
What don't I like about my side is really the question, and the answer to that is nothing. I freaking love my team. It's the best freaking team ever.
We had our concerns about the players that have been injured. Was there any participation in practice this week, or did you guys know this was coming?
We knew this was coming. I mean, I think Sheilla has a different draft strategy that people are confused by, but I think that's one of our advantages. And honestly, when you have people who know there are no subs, I think it forces you to play a little bit like, you know, I don't have anybody to help me out. I got to be that person. And it's been working really, really well.
Taylor, we saw you throughout your college career wear a purple bow in your hair for your Uncle Bud for awareness of pancreatic cancer. This is the first time we've seen you in purple since Bud passed away. How meaningful is this night for you?
It's really special. I wore the purple ribbon up until he passed, and then I put the purple ribbon in his casket to lay it to rest with him. He was very special, just one of the best people I know. And to wear this deep of a purple has such a deep meaning to it. So I'm sure he's watching right now and very, very happy to see me back in the purple.
Has your family been tuning in?
Absolutely. My dad knows every single player here, where they went, what they did, you know, all that crazy stuff. So he's on it.
Who's his favorite player besides the 51?
Okay, obviously me, but he is a big fan of the big red Lauren Sturvins. I know she's not here right now, but he loves her, as do I.
Well, thanks for joining us. Your team continues the roll here, up by 5. Good response in the second set.
I know, we're absolutely killing it. We're trying to put De La Cruz to De La Bed.
Oh,
can you say that in Italian for us, Taylor?
De La Letto?
Well, in bocca al lupo.
Hey, Creppy! I'm going to stay here anyway.
Yeah, just hang out.
Just gonna hang out.
It's a captain's challenge after all.
All right, so I got another one for you, Taylor. You talked about your playing overseas in Italy and how being back here playing for Athletes Unlimited has completely changed your outlook. In what ways?
Honestly, a lot of the girls here, we all have conversations about what it's like, right? And it is nothing like this. A lot of people will come back and tell you college was more professional than professional volleyball abroad, which is unfortunate, but they have a lot of pro sports. So here, I feel like I'm actually treated like a human and actually taken care of, you know? We're allowed to have causes and voice our concerns and be treated as women in power, and I love that for us, you know?
All right, we're taking a look at the challenge here, and 4 contacts, the original call.
And I like that. I think that's the original call. I did not see a touch by Team Castro. Look to see if the ball, and that replay does show a touch off the forearms. The one from the end zone didn't look like a touch. I think we've got a touch there, Kevin.
And our up referee Tong went and taking a look at that. I think Tong, we're gonna have a replay off of this one.
Absolutely.
I respectfully disagree. I think it should go to Team Purple.
Could be your next role, except I don't think the purple can afford to lose you right now.
Oh, I am one of the best cheerers here.
All right.
Don't even drink all your water, because I'll fill that thing right up.
All right, well, stay ready. Thanks, Taylor.
I'm out of the chair. See you guys next week.
Taylor.
And this is Disney Channel.
(20-16), 42-41 in that overall. You got to start watching that as we tilt towards the end of our second set. Kevin Barnett alongside Heather Cox, along with the vocal stylings and dancing of Taylor Fricano and Olympian Key Michael.
A little backup from Bruno Mars.
Things slowing down here in the second set. Boy, this presents a little bit of a challenge. As Rai Santos served the last one, she'll serve again, but it's been a few minutes. Betty keeping everybody loose and ready.
Get that arm warm again, Taylor Morgan.
Oh, yeah. Love Betty's demeanor. It's one of the reasons she likes Noma, too, is that those two have this competitive, creative fun while they're playing. And Taylor Morgan certainly fitting right in with that. She is one of the fun conversations that...
Look at Carly Lloyd stretching. I mean, everybody's like, come on, we're cooling down here. Fanoy keeping her shoulders warm.
Scorers table trying to figure it out. You can't go until everything is A-okay with the scorers table, with the rotations, and with what has gone on previously. In this case, they have to back out of the previous play as the captain's challenge was successful. Originally called for contacts on Team De La Cruz, but the ball ruled to have contacted the block of Team Sheilla as our intrepid scorers continue their hard work. No word on whether the blue screen of death is involved. Spinning pinwheel, anyone? Well, we don't know what's going to happen over there, but we do know what's going to happen on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. For those of you that don't worship the East Coast, that would be 10 a.m. on the West. You can watch our draft, the Athletes Unlimited Draft, hosted by Key Michael. Watch your key players and favorite people get drafted. Give your own take on the draft and what it looks like. Is it a good strategy? Is it a bad strategy? You can pass judgment even on Olympians like Sheilla Castro. Only on AU Pro Sports YouTube and Facebook.
It was definitely interesting to hear Taylor Furcano talk about Sheilla Castro's draft strategy and how it's a little bit unique, a little different than the other captains that we've seen. And so far, hey, it's working. Up 2016 in the second set.
Yeah, I don't have talent questions. I just have health questions.
Right.
3 players injured last week are all currently out and unavailable for the women in purple. Now trying to go overhead, dug by Santos, and banked through the block by the Big Beth. All right, here comes the Caribbean.
And watch how Betty gets it inside the hands of Eri Shui, who is falling away from the net instead of pushing over. Betty loves that cross-court shot. Great job tooling the block.
Outside, Lloyd up a little bit late, but the winner from Mao. Lei Mao played her ball at Arizona, originally out of Hawaii. Also plays for the Philippine national team as well as professionally there in between her music gigs.
Yeah, I was going to say, and oh, by the way, is a recording artist, singer-songwriter. Check out Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music, and you'll find a little Lei Mao.
Yeah, under the name Lei Mao.
Lei Mao.
L-E-I. Look it up, become a fan, follow, and subscribe to Lei Mao. And if you need recommendations for food in Honolulu, hit her up.
She's your girl.
On the IG. She's got a list on her phone. I'm sure she'll send it right over. Places to eat, hikes to take. They're trying to take the second set. Tough pass for Team De La Cruz. Oh, that's over a pass. Beth just lets it go.
Oh, wow. Come on, guys, take a swing.
Yeah, missed opportunity there. Right side, Sheilla makes them pay right on the back line again. Boy, oh boy, 23 now, 17.
And just a picture of consistency is Sheilla Castro. 11 kills now on 24 swings, hitting right around 400. Captain getting it done.
Tearing it up, and 45-42 in the overall. So they lost the first set, but they are up in the overall. That's how it works here. Down the line, working on Betania. Sheilla set over, Noma there. Where are you gonna go? The captain, Sheilla. The cut shot, oh, this time they pick it up. Betty again misses a swing, that's uncharacteristic. And again, the point goes to the other side.
Yeah, Team Sheilla making them pay. Very uncharacteristic that Team De La Cruz is not being more aggressive. You've got to take swings every time you can instead of giving your opponent free balls. Lei Mao taking advantage of Carly Lloyd at the block, which is rare. I love this about Carly Lloyd. As a setter, 3rd overall in Athletes Unlimited in blocking. The only non-middle blocker to be in the top 5.
That ball blocked back over, and staying alive is Team De La Cruz. Boy, set point. Yes, Ronica Stone, very strong. Second chance to close out this set for what would be a 47-43 overall lead. Little delayed one, and it works. That would be Thailand to China. Some of the international flair on display in this Athletes Unlimited matchup between the Dominican Republic captain, Team De La Cruz, and the Brazilian Team Sheilla. 25-18, a reversal, and the overall 47-43. Third set, the decider on the way. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on Bally Sports is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Much like our first match, we've split the first 2 sets. And a reversal. Team Sheilla coming up with the big win in the second. They lead 47-43 in the overall. Both teams with 40 team points, but 100 points remain in this third set. Heather Cox, break this down for us a little bit.
27 kills for Team De La Cruz, thanks to Betty De La Cruz from the outside. Watch her serve, pass, and then get the swing. 8 kills now, and then Fallon Moana, a back row attack from the assist by Betty De La Cruz. She also has 8 kills, so a lot of balance and distributed offense thanks to setter Carly Lloyd. Now for Team Sheilla, Calais Mao has done a very nice job on the outside, showing the offensive power that she has. 6 kills now for Calais, sharp inside cross court. And then on the opposite position, the captain, Sheilla Castro, loving the angle, playing cat and mouse with the defense. 11 kills for Sheilla.
Yeah, Sheila's mostly been the cat in that case.
Absolutely. Very balanced stats, which is no surprise. The thing that stands out to me is Team Sheilla hitting 300 as opposed to Team De La Cruz 240. But obviously the aggregate score very close, just a 4-point differential, and that has a lot to do with the balance we're seeing statistically.
Yeah, an offense for Team De La Cruz. Fallon Moana hitting 280, a little bit off towards the end there. 8 kills on 21. Betania 8 kills on 22. 5 kills for Taylor Morgan in the middle. And she's hitting 620, so I want to see that ball get in the middle a bit.
Absolutely. No hitting errors out of the middle right now for Team De La Cruz and Morgan Taylor.
Watching Betty and Carly have a little conversation there as we get ready for this third set. Saw at the end of that second 2 opportunities where Betty did not take a swing, and she's really never met a set she didn't take a swing at.
Yeah, that was shocking to me.
So we will head into the third here. Kevin Barnett alongside former pro Heather Cox, as well as Olympian and longtime professional Key Michael wandering the sidelines, doing her best dances. Sheilla again into the Sheilla zone.
The sharp. I mean, how many times has she gone into that Sheilla zone? I mean, are we going to call it the 1.75 zone? It's like right between area 1 and area 2, and it is so impressive.
It's
and
just,
watch the ease. It's just that wrist. At the last second, she, as you like to call it, sock puppets it.
Mao with the dig, what a spot. And the transition put away. Calais Mao, welcome to the party.
Look at the fire, too. We saw this type of offensive power when Calais Mao was at the University of Arizona, and now we're seeing it for Athletes Unlimited. Look at the transition, sparks the dig, and then, yeah, let me finish it off. We get 3 touches, I'm going to take 2 of them.
An outstanding play. Touch on Betania. Sheilla, that ball's tight. Tried to work off the hands, redirected. Fallon misfires. A 3-0 open and a 7-point overall lead. Magic number is 22. That would be for the overall victory from Team Sheilla as the block stays down. The defense isn't there.
A free ball kill. Shocking. It's so surprising, I think, to both of us that Betty De La Cruz is not swinging at more balls. Are the sets too low? Is she feeling out of sync? What is it? But everybody on Team Sheila's side surprised.
That ball's low and off. That is not where Betty wants the ball. If anything, throw it higher for her. Mao right side. Here's Betty. That's a better opportunity, and it's a winner.
Yeah, that ball was tighter and it was higher, and allowing Betty to really utilize her vertical. Nice jump set by Carly, trying to hold the block. See how high that is, and how, I mean, that is the perfect hitting zone right in the window that Betty De La Cruz wants it. A little bit higher and a little bit tighter.
50-45, the lead for Team Sheilla. That is in the overall. Thank you to our official partner, Geico, for their support of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. So look at the overhead.
Yeah, once again, the short court wide open.
Mary Shook with the kill. Get social with us at AU Pro Sports, hashtag AUVB, hashtag BUnlimited. Hey, you can do it during the week too. Doesn't have to be on match night. Hashtag KeyCam. Give Key a little time to plan. We know she's quick. We know she's fleet of foot. And Kat likes speed and reflexes, but it'd be okay if she had a moment to plan. She can get you some content during one of these matches. Betty down one. It's Sara making a concerted effort to set the middle. This time it's outside to Fairs, dug by Team Gold. And ripped back the other way, Betania, the captain. 4-4.
Nice little mini run here by Team De La Cruz behind the serve and back row attacks by Betty De La Cruz. Nice job getting it to your captain even when she's in the back row. Now she's going to go back and serve this topspin. Loves to serve to area 5, that deep corner, left to right. Look at it go to Fairs.
Overhead, Sheilla chops it. Noma. Fallon, wrist away winner. All right, they're up +1. Remember, in this set, that's not going to be enough. You're going to need more than just a set victory if you want the overall. You're going to need a 5-point win to take it. If we have a 4-point third set victory from Team De La Cruz, we will go to a golden set, be played to 5, win by 2 until we get to a cap of 10.
The elusive golden set.
The elusive. All right, Fallon Fanoimwana is crushing some balls in the building, and she has some family here as well. Key Michael, who's here?
I'm here with Savoy. This is Fallon's firstborn. You're the oldest, right? Yeah. And you got 3 siblings. Yeah. But talk to me about volleyball. You said you don't like playing volleyball?
No, it's not really my sport, you know. I mean, seeing my mom play, my family, they're volleyball players, but I'm not really a big fan, you know?
That's harsh. That hurts me. I feel like you've got some Olympians in your family, so even if they were playing a different sport or any sport, that's really cool, right?
Yeah, really cool.
But you said you want to be in the NBA when you grow up?
Yeah, that's the goal.
And who's your favorite player?
Kobe Bryant.
And why is that?
His moment mentality. I love the way he plays. He's a nice person.
Being a nice person is important too, right?
Yeah.
And what kind of things do you hope to get from your mom? I mean, she is also an amazing player and a nice person. But like, what kind of things do you think you'd like to do like her?
Her skills, her athleticism, her mentality, all the stuff that she's good at.
Do you have any really cool memories of your mom? Like, what kind of things do you guys like to do together?
We like a lot of stuff. We like traveling to Puerto Rico, Texas, a lot of stuff. We like going on vacations. We like spending time with each other, work out with each other. that stuff.
I feel like spending time with family, that's awesome. And going on vacation. So your mom's, I think she's in the top 10 of the league right now. And there's a little bit of bonus money. Has she told you, like, maybe she'll take you on vacation if she wins something?
Yeah, she said she'll either take me on vacation or give me some food, okay?
Some food?
Yeah.
That's it? The way to his heart is his stomach. Easy. Well, thank you so much for being on the broadcast, and we love watching your mom. We're happy she's here, and we're happy you're here.
Yep.
Yep.
I was talking to Fenoy last week, and she was so excited. I keep calling her Fenoy because of her Uncle Eric Fallon, Fenoy Moana. She said she was so excited that her little boy was coming. He's on spring break, 4th grader, had to stay in school and didn't get here till this week. And you can tell she's got a little pep in her step.
Yeah, that started last week. Fallon has carried that forward, and this is getting intense. You saw a straight down stuff block by Sheilla, and then the reaction. This 3rd set, 100 points on the line. And you want to open your weekend with a W. Sheilla Castro would love to put a 1-0 record next to Team Sheilla all time. 16 captains in Athletes Unlimited history as that ball is killed out of the middle. There's a good connection between Lloyd and De La Cruz. 16 captains all time in Athletes Unlimited volleyball history play. 8 of them have come this season. We're just in the 3rd week. So we've had more shuffling going on than last year already.
Just shows you the depth and the balance of these 44 incredible professional athletes.
That ball's tight. Ferris gets there and gets the kill. A surprise kill as Team Sheilla is hanging on to that lead, 55-52.
Ferris continuing to get picked on and relied on a ton in serve receive, but doing whatever it takes to get the kill. Just relying on her so much. They continue to serve her, trying to wear her down, take her offense away.
Looking for that kind of B-ball, didn't work. So Carly Lloyd and Bethany De La Cruz, a little bit of work to do in the midday tomorrow.
Absolutely, I think they need to work on that chemistry. Like we talked about, this is the 3rd different setter for Team De La Cruz, and I think Betty would like a higher set, something a little bit more tight to the net.
And Carly's used to running stuff faster, for sure, the Team USA way.
About 42 miles an hour on that attack.
All right, Fair's 12 kills. Pardon me, Fair's 6 kills. Castro 12 kills. Mao 7 kills. Nice bounce back for Team Sheilla here. Fair's with the ace.
3 aces for Team Sheilla, 4 for Team De La Cruz. If I'm doing the math right, that's 70 trees, Kevin.
There you go. For every ace during this year's Athletes Unlimited volleyball season, Aspiration will plant 10 trees, so Heather's math checks out. Heading into tonight, 950 trees have been committed thanks to Aspiration's support. Aspiration aces, overpass. Lloyd can't win that one. Backslide Bastianelli to Noma. A lot of Betty right now, and she catches her own cover. Bastianelli will get that stuff.
Watch Bastianelli's eyes just key in on Betty De La Cruz's right shoulder and gets that drop. Good spread block. Watch her hands spread out to get that angle.
11-9. Long. So that was a reversal to get to 11-9. That was a 6-1 run from Team Sheilla.
Which they have shown they're capable. Had a 7-1 run in the 2nd set. They thrive on momentum.
All right, that really pushed that set out of reach at 16-10. They never wholly gave that back. Nice pick up by Betty. That was a pretty good roll shot. Mao again, this time harder. Into the deep corner. Calais Mao is what we thought we were going to get coming in.
Exactly. We didn't see this Calais the first 2 weeks because she wasn't utilized in the front row. She was primarily a defensive specialist, and now we're seeing the heat that she can provide on the outside.
All Pac-12 standout in her time in Tucson. Taylor Fricano still having some fun. Her team up by 2. Up 6 in the overall, but wow, the serves.
Yeah, they're shooting themselves in the foot. 8 service errors now for Team Sheilla.
That's too many.
Shockingly, 7 for Team Gold, so combined 15 points given away with errors from the service line.
What is this, a men's match?
You gotta get that risk reward. If you're gonna have that many errors, you gotta have that many aces.
Sheilla back row missed.
Oh, she thinks there's a touch. Yeah,
and she
got it.
Yep.
Hey, you're Sheilla. I like it. And I agree. I think there was a touch.
You heard no complaints from the other side, so.
Yeah, that's pretty telling. Let's take a look. Watch the hands of Morgan. Oh, I think it was maybe off Phenomenal One in the back.
Yeah. I think you're right about that, Heather. Banged off the block. Just a kind of a brute force way for Betty right now. She looked quite frustrated and moving with some seriousness. She understands the gravity of this set and of the moment. Her team down 5 in the overall.
And they're just relying so much on her. That was her 31st swing. By comparison, Phenomenal has 25. Next best is 10 with Deja McClendon.
A 2. Little X-play, old school going to Sheilla. And she has so much pop left in her. Yeah, that was a kill.
This is one of my favorite plays. They call it an X because of the crossing patterns. A 1 in front and then a 2 right behind the middle attacker. Really overloads one blocking area.
Bears, more good left front defense. Roll shot, no.
Time to reset with the high free ball.
Sheilla, inside out tip. Phenomenal One got too much of it. And yes, we're running the Bulls. I think Taylor Furcano's in charge of that over there right now.
Providing value in any way that you can.
We've gone from Italy to Spain over in the reserve section for Team Sheilla. A decidedly international flair for the women in purple. Tough serve. Betty right side, she'll roll it. Another opportunity for Team Sheilla, the captain. Inside out winner, 16-12. Time for a timeout.
Sheilla Castro is just playing with so much energy, so much pep, so much confidence. This is the Sheilla Castro we have watched for years in international play, in Olympic play. She is absolutely doing it all. Sheilla Castro, 15 kills to help lead her team, 16-12.
Tonight's match is presented by Geico. For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. Beautiful flyover of Dallas, 16-12, Team Sheilla. But for one moment in the first set, it has been all purple in our second match, 63-55. Let's check out our Geico defensive play of the match.
Look at that, scoop up by Calais Mao, digging Betty De La Cruz, sharp cross court, and then finishing it with the transition. Love the overhead view, just the crank cross court. I think even Mao is surprised that she gets it, and then she does a little cross court herself. Full of energy, full of life, 9 kills for Calais Mao as the defensive play of the match keeps them in it.
Baylor, Scott, and White. Fortunately, we were able to get Aaron Ferris back into action after the tackle from Calais Mao.
Right. Just feels so good when you get those transition plays. Starts with the great dig.
Back to action here. You just heard Heather Cox. I'm Kevin Barnett. Key Michael on the sidelines. It has been frustration for Team De La Cruz and Captain Betania. Picked up by Sheilla. Airy in transition there. Quick one on 2, 17-12.
That might be the most power we have seen out of Airy all season long. Starts with the scoop up and then just great heads up play to attack over on 2 and catch Team De La Cruz surprised.
Turning into a rout. The lead is 9. Missed. The lead is 10. And Betty saying that was me. 65-55.
So right now, if you're Team De La Cruz, you've got to get some serve receive. Allow your setter, Carly Lloyd, to run every offensive option. That pass needs to be tighter.
Coverage, tough play, thrown, picked up, and thrown deep corner for the winner, Nutsara.
Too good. Team Sheilla working on all cylinders, everything falling their way. It's our Tom-Com just showing them how it's done.
Just a few points away from closing this one out. They had that 4-point lead. They're looking for 22 on the board. Take that 60 points as the soccer skills of Calais Mao have come in handy here in Dallas already. Right now, she's keying a 6-0 run for Team Sheilla, who are looking to win this set and win the overall and add 140 points to their team side. We'll be back. Conclusion of set 3 in the offing.
Don't get so caught up in like where their hitting tendency is. Like you said, wait and read and then make that adjustment. She loves that. She's gonna show inside. Ugh. Also, stay in the huddle a little bit longer. I feel like we're just walking away from each other. So stay together. Yeah, I think they're also showing one direction and hitting the opposite, so we just have to be ready to move in defense. Because they're really like showing a certain angle and hitting like the complete opposite direction.
Erica Wilson adding content from the bench, adding value. We were into the action with Guaranteed Rate there, and Erica Wilson trying to cheer her team to a comeback victory here. A long road to go. It'll start with 1 point. We'll try and build from there. They trail by 7 in this set and now trail by 11 in the overall. Look at our Geico leaderboard. Bethany De La Cruz on top. But her team struggling. Fallon inside. Both teams getting creative on offense.
What a cover.
Betty with the finish. Yeah, Betty may have been smiling earlier. She is ticked off right now.
She is showing a lot of intensity, and this is a great point scoring rotation for Team De La Cruz with Betty at the service line. Watch it go from upper right to lower left of your screen.
Well, perfect pass. Instead, a little delay from Nutsara, but a miss. A rare miss from Fairs. Back-to-back points out of the timeout for Team De La Cruz.
Betty really trying to get it into that left back position. Back to Erin Fairs, make her pass, and then have a lot of offensive load as well. Nope.
Oh, more heat from Ari. 20-14.
What a bright spot Ari Jouet has been. 6 kills on 11 swings, hitting right around 300.
And faith from her setter, Nutsara Tom-Com, to keep feeding her. All right, 20-14. 2 away. Deja way off. Oh, Sheilla off the block, and Ari couldn't handle it. Team Sheilla is still in a position to side their way out to the victory. Morgan already with aces. Lishman, Castro. Shot outside too fast. Oh, what a scoop. Mao, dig, Fairs, full head of steam, out of bounds. So Team De La Cruz will need the rest. We are at a match ball for Team Sheilla for 60 points right now.
What an incredible opening night for Team Sheilla. Everybody doubting them, coming in understaffed. 8 eligible players.
Ball is long. So they'll have a second opportunity to close it. Yeah, aside from that moment in the first set when it was 21-22, they trailed by just one and gave up 3-1 run. It's been a lot of Team Sheilla, almost no Dela Cruz.
Absolutely, and they've done it behind consistent runs on good transition.
For the match. Team Sheilla trying to side out. Fishman with the dig outside, fares. Yes, winner and 60 points.
Can't say enough about the job that Nutsar Tomcom has done orchestrating this offense, getting a lot of balance, and she loves that quick set, loves the quick offense, and that's exactly what she's doing. Watch how quick this ball is out to the pin. Erin Fares just able to beat the block to the ball.
You mentioned two setters in the top 4 picks. Nutsar Tomcom drafted at number 2.
Nutsar considered one of the best setters in the world, so it's no surprise she's been a pro player since 2007.
Made her national team debut at 17 years old. And made her Athletes Unlimited debut 3 weeks ago. Sheilla missed that one. No topspin at all. 22-18. So creeping closer, Team Dela Cruz. Still 40 points available. Be huge to get that split. You limit your opponent to 100 points and you take 80.
Right now, Team Sheilla looking for some good serve receive. Castro right there along the end line looking for that back row attack. She's nothing but an offensive threat right now, even in the back row.
Now, oh yes. Hi, Calais.
I mean, talk about draft rising. Her status is going way up after tonight's performance. Look at her full head of steam, gets that big 3-step approach, gets the seam in the block, able to just thread the needle right through it. Farah just a little bit late, 53 miles an hour for Calais.
Yeah, Calais just never found a rhythm in week 1. She's found it here. A service from Bastianelli, and we are at a set point. Looking for 140 total team points and a trip up the leaderboard for all the women in purple. And some trees growing there, 10 from Aspiration for the set. Rising back-to-back 20 trees in the win. Identical, 25-18, 25-18. Second and third set scores. Team Sheilla 1-0 all time.
What a great opening win for the first-time captain and the player that has been one of the best in the world for so long, who is retiring in a week's time and playing exceptional volleyball for Athletes Unlimited.
A convincing victory for the women that only had 8 available. Team Sheilla 72-61. We'll be back to Dallas in just a moment to try and grab some of the victors. One little trip up in the first set is all that mars a near perfect record for Team Sheilla. They win 72-61 and take home 140 team points in this championship chase. Sheilla Castro, 16 kills, just one shy of her career high set last time she played.
Yeah, the team captain coming to play with those sharp cross-court angles. You heard Team Dela Cruz talking about the angles that Sheilla can create are unlike any other. She has hitting zones that we haven't seen from any other player in the entire world. 16 kills for Sheilla to lead her team.
And Sheilla joins us now. Sheilla, you guys had just 8 players tonight.
Yeah.
What did you say to this group when so much was demanded?
I think today was really great teamwork. We didn't practice a lot these past days because we don't have a lot of players that can practice, that can play. But we put all our energy, and I'm really proud of our team because we have few players, but these players are giving 100%.
Sheilla, this is the first match of this new draft week. What did you learn about your team? Even though there's only a few, 8 available that can play, what did you learn about them that can help you the rest of this week?
We have a lot of energy. We want to fight every time for each ball. We can we can do the life of the other team really hard, like in defense, because I think we are really great on this. And also like Auri, she couldn't play, but she came inside and she helped us. So everybody that's out that can't play, it's always giving energy for us. This is really good.
And Sheilla, you have just one more week. You're retiring at the end of your Athletes Unlimited season, which ends a week earlier than the regular season. What are the emotions going through your head, and what do you want to accomplish in these last 2 weeks of play for you?
I just want to have fun on the court like all my career and do all my best and give all my energy for the team every time. Like today, I think, I'm not thinking too much, don't get emotional, and I just want to play and have fun.
Taylor Furcano was yelling, "We did this one for Mom." Are you getting some fun stuff from the players because you are much older than the rest of them at the end of your career, and many are at the beginning?
Yes, for sure. They all call Mom, and I really like this. And I just want to give my energy for them, to show them that I'm here for them. If Taylor is saying, I want to get everything from you, I'm here for her.
Well, you guys gave it all tonight. Congratulations on the victory.
Thanks.
Congrats, Sheilla.
Team Sheilla with the victory, and Sheilla, the captain, playing exceptionally well. For Heather Cox, Key Michael, and our entire Athletes Unlimited crew, I'm Kevin Barnett. A solid victory for Team Sheilla, 72-61. Week 3 of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball will continue on Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Check auprosports.com for more information. We'll see you Friday night.